Imagine this. You're walking with her under the warm glow of a street lamp. The night is calm. Yet the silence between you crackles with tension. Not the awkward kind, but the electric kind. Her eyes glance at yours, then drop. Her fingers barely graze yours. It's an invitation, but you hesitate. What if you're wrong? What if she pulls away? This, right here, is the moment most men ruin. Not because they were too bold, but because they overthought, hesitated, and asked when they should have acted with quiet certainty. You see, a woman falls for a man who understands unspoken language, who reads the moment, who doesn't beg for permission, but creates an atmosphere of safety and desire without a single word. This video isn't about tricks. It's about awakening your emotional intelligence, mastering subtle power, and learning how to touch a woman without asking. Because in that moment, words aren't needed, only presence, only intent. Part 1. Understanding. Her silent invitations. The body speaks louder than words. Most men chase words, but women communicate far deeper, with posture, with movement, with rhythm. The woman who leans in as you speak, who doesn't flinch when you sit close, who plays with her jewelry or hair while holding your gaze, is not just being friendly, she's speaking to you without sound. But here's where it gets deep. If you miss those silent invitations, she feels rejected without ever being touched. Look for these signs. Mirroring. If she mimics your posture, she's tuned into your energy. Shoulders square to you. She's opened her body even subconsciously. Slow blinking and prolonged eye contact. Her brain is in a relaxed, trusting state. Laughter and light physical contact. She's easing the path for you. Understanding this nonverbal language is how you begin touching her without touching her, by making her feel emotionally held first. Part 2. Conversation that seduces. Building tension with words. Words don't just pass time, they create atmosphere. And when you speak not just to impress, but to uncover her inner world, she starts emotionally melting. Ask questions that make her reflect. What's something about you no one ever asks about? When did you last feel fully alive? And then really listen. When a woman feels heard, she feels safe. When she feels safe, she opens. And when she opens, the invitation for intimacy is already laid out. Here's what most men get wrong. They fill the silence with facts. Alpha males don't rush. They sit in silence, hold eye contact, and speak slowly, because they understand one truth. Tension creates desire. And the right words? They don't chase, they pull. Part 3. Timing the first touch. How to feel her readiness without asking. Touch is the bridge between energy and emotion, but timing is everything. Most men either dive too fast or freeze, but the one who knows how to read the moment becomes unforgettable. Here's how. Start with incidental contact. Your hand brushes her lower back as you guide her through a doorway. You lightly graze her arm as you emphasize a point in your story. She doesn't flinch, good sign. Watch her micro reactions. Does she lean in? Does she touch you back? On your hand, arm, knee? These aren't just random, they're green lights. When the moment is right, when the energy is simmering, when the eye contact lingers, and her body language is screaming yes, without a word, you simply place your hand gently on hers, or tuck a strand of hair behind her ear. And if she melts into it, you didn't need to ask, because the connection was already screaming louder than words ever could. She may wear a confident smile. She may laugh loud. But deep down, every woman asks the same question before she lets you in. Can I be safe with him? And safety isn't about how big your arms are or how many cars you own. It's how you handle her vulnerability. Do you judge when she opens up, or do you hold that moment with calm acceptance? When you listen to her darkness without flinching, when you don't try to fix her pain, but simply stay with her in it, you create a space so rare, so powerful, she starts leaning into you, not just physically, but emotionally. That's when she starts touching you, because now your presence isn't just attractive, it's addictive. Part 5. Eye contact that pulls her in, dominance without a word. There's a kind of eye contact that doesn't ask for permission. It tells her, I see you. All of you, and I'm not afraid. Here's how you master it. Hold her gaze 10% longer than feels comfortable. Don't dart your eyes when she looks back. Stay, breathe, relax. Let a small smirk rise, not a full smile. Just a knowing flicker. This tells her, I'm grounded. I'm in control. I don't need to prove myself. And when she feels that, she drops her guard. Why? Because she's met a man who's not seeking approval. And that man, he doesn't need to ask before he touches. Because she's already touching him with her eyes. Part 6. The power of slowness. Moving like you own time. Fast movements scream insecurity. Slowness? That's dominance in motion. Think about it. Who moves slowly? A king, a predator, a man who knows exactly what he wants and that he'll get it. When you move slowly, speak slowly, breathe slowly, it signals to her nervous system that you are not a threat. You're the anchor. This slowness isn't laziness, it's control. It tells her, I'm not in a rush. I enjoy every second with you. And when I touch you, it won't be accidental. It'll be deliberate. Every slow movement you make is a nonverbal promise. I'm not here to take. I'm here to experience you. And that makes her heart race. Part 7. Building tension through restraint. She wants what she can't have. Here's the truth. If you touch her too early, she might let you. But she won't feel it. Desire grows not in action, but in anticipation. So pull back. Just when she's expecting a touch, don't. When she leans in, pause. When she touches you, look into her eyes. But don't touch back just yet. Why? Because this restraint builds emotional hunger. When you don't give her everything at once, she becomes curious, then intrigued, then obsessed. You're not teasing. You're training her mind to crave your presence. And when the moment finally comes, every touch will feel like lightning. Part 8. The first real touch, making it unforgettable. Now, the moment arrives. You've read her cues. You've built the tension. She's already touched you with her eyes, her laugh, her energy. Now it's your turn. But this touch must carry intent. It's not about groping. It's about grounding. Place your hand on the small of her back, gently but firmly, like you belong there. Brush her cheek as you whisper something only for her ears. Run your fingers down her forearm as you guide her attention. Make it deliberate. Make it slow. Make it soft but certain. She should feel not just your fingers, but your confidence, your focus, your respect. A woman never forgets the first man who touched her as if her soul mattered. Touch is only the beginning. Real intimacy happens in the energy you carry. When your energy says, I see you, I feel you, I accept you, you create an energetic field she wants to melt into. Here's how. Match your breathing to hers when you're close. Let your touch follow the beat of the moment, like music. Touch her with intention, not to get, but to give. Energy doesn't lie. If you're needy, she'll feel it. If you're grounded, she'll relax. True masculine energy doesn't chase. It invites. And her response? That's when the dance begins. Part 10. The unspoken truth. She wanted this all along. Here's what most men never understand. She's always known. From the first moment you locked eyes, she sensed it in your energy. She read it in your calmness. She hoped, prayed, you were the kind of man who wouldn't ask, but would still know exactly when and how to touch her. This isn't about dominance. It's about presence. It's about being the man who makes her feel safe, seen and desired in the same breath. When you master that, you don't chase women. They chase the feeling they get when they're around you. Call to action. If this video resonated with you, share it with someone who might benefit. Don't forget to subscribe for more insights on building genuine connections and understanding the nuances of relationships. Remember, it's not about making a move. It's about making the right move.